Before we get into the video, guys, I just want to let you know we have a brand new community Discord server. So if y'all are interested in coming and chatting with us, we're going to be doing some watch parties for some upcoming NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, stuff like that. If you just want to come chill, talk some sports with us, join the community, trying to build something cool here. So yeah, the link is going to be in the description down below, and I hope y'all enjoy the video. Well, here we are, everyone. Onyx Hercules has made his track, and he's about to get on the baseball diamond. He was already in the NHL for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and now he's jumping over to try a new sport because NHL sucks right now. But here we are, MLB 25, Road to the Show. I've done a few of these over the years. Haven't really continued on for that long, but gonna try to have this one go for as long as I can. But we're going to be a center fielder. I thought about doing a two-way player, but I wanted to stick with in the field for now. And of course, we got to juice up that power, have a strong arm. I mean, he's freaking Hercules. He has that Herculean strength. He's going to be hitting 70 homers a year and stealing about 70 bases. So we are going to try to turn Hercules into the greatest baseball player of all time. We're coming for Barry Bonds' record. You better believe that. By the end of this series, we're hitting 80 homers, hopefully. But here's Hercules. He got the good beard, got the flow going, got that mullet, juicy mullet, of course. And we went ahead and went with Legend Stance 32. I really like Legend Stance 32. I like the way it looks. Kind of gives me that Ken Griffey Jr. vibes with the hand wiggle and the offset of the hips. So I really like that batting stance. We're going to rock with it for now. And then the no doubt homer, point to the sky, and the bat slams for each side. And he's going to be a switch hitter. So, I had to cheese it a little bit and be a switch hitter. But here we go. Hercules is playing in high school. He literally is the definition of that meme where it says I am 12, because this dude is definitely not like 18 years old. He looks like he's about 36. He's 6'6", 250 pounds. Looks like an absolute unit. So no way he's passing for being 18. I can promise you that. But here we go. In high school, it's cool that MLB added all this stuff this year. I'm excited. But here we go. First at bat. As a high schooler, what can Hercules do? We just got to show off for the scouts, put the balls in play, and I take one right down the middle there. Herc, what are you doing, man? Swing at the ball. But yeah, so I'm not the greatest at this game, so y'all are going to have to bear with me as I get better. As Herc's going to smack one there, get right on the ball, but just like typical baseball fashion, going to hit good contact right to the second baseman for an out. But here we go. Got the first person option for fielding, and that one's going to be hit over to the left. Hercules is going to be able to run over to that one, and look at this first person view. You'll see in this video, I tried to use the first person, but it was not working for me. I hated it, to be honest. But here we go. 0 for 1 so far. Can Hercules get his first high school hit? There's the pitch, and that one's going to be just inside. So, no, we're just not really going to focus on trying to hit a bunch of homers right now. Just got to put the ball in play, as we are going to swing for the fences on that one and just miss it. But, we got a lot of MLB and college scouts watching, so we just got to have good at bats, put the ball in play. That one's going to be struck pretty well, but we're going to get just under it and for a fly out. Back in the field, can Hercules show off his arm? We need to show the scouts we can do good. That ball's going to be hit. Hercules is going to make the cutoff play, and we're going to have to gun him out at third. The throw's going to be over to third to the cutoff man, and they got him. That's going to be an outfield assist for Hercules. Not the best throw in the world, but hey, it gets the job done. That's we're going to get him out at third. But here we go. This next at bat, we need to get a hit. We're 0 for 2. Got to keep chugging along. Hercules, oh, that was the one. That was the one we needed right there, and we just missed it. Come on, Herc. Lock in. Pitcher is winding up. The pitch, just going to be a little bit to the outside. So we're going to try to have good discipline, not swinging any horrible pitches. We just got to focus on getting good PCI placement and putting that ball in play. And that one's going to be jam me up on the inside, and that's going to get another fly out. So at least, we're making contact. We're not striking out. But we just haven't been able to find that one yet for a hit. Oh, and that one we just absolutely whiff at on the changeup. That was horrible. Hercules, get your head in the game, bud. Come on, we are 0 for 3. Bottom of the 7th. Can we do it? That one's going to be the inside. We have a chance to walk this game off in high school, because high school is only 7 innings. So, Hercs, you've been terrible, but can you drive in the winning run? We just need you to put a good swing on it, Herc. And that one is going to be popped up. God damn it, Herc. Not having a great start so far. Herc's gotten a few pop-ups and flyouts, but we're going to get another chance here. 0 for 4 here in the 9th inning. We have a chance to win the game. That one's going to be on the inside. So good take there from Herc, making sure that one doesn't jam us again. We got to watch for those inside pitches and try to turn on one. But that one's going to be pulled down the line. That's a fair ball, and that should score the runner. The ball gets past the left fielder. That should definitely score the runner, and that's going to be a walk-off double. Well, a single with an error, but a walk-off hit nonetheless for Hercules. That's going to show the scouts some resilience. It doesn't matter how bad you start a game, but you can come back and get a base hit through the infield. So, good job knocking that ball through. We win our first high school game. That's what we want to see. Pitch tried to go a little bit to the inside, but they left it too much in the middle of the plate, and Hercules just does what he does and puts his bat on the ball and gets a good base hit. So, solid start for Hercules. We need to be better at hitting, but, we'll take 1 for 5. And TCU, Texas Christian, is going to be our first college that is interested in us here. They said they think we'd be a great fit for them, and it would be nice for me to go play for TCU, stay home in Texas. And TCU is a cool school. Not my favorite college. I don't really have a favorite college, actually. I didn't really grow up. But they have 3-star exposure, which I don't really like. They do have the 5-star skill development, though. So we might not get as much exposure, but we could get some skill development. And then we have the Royals, Marlins, and Cardinals taking interest in us. We're going to throw on some equipment here to make Hercules look a bit fly. And there he is. He's looking like a badass now with all his gear on. So now you should play a little bit better. But here we go. Next high school game. What can we do? Trying out a different camera angle this time. Trying to find the one I like the most. But can Hercules get on the board? That one's going to be reached for in the dirt. And that's going to be a double play. But Herc going to show off the speed and able to beat that throw out. So not a great start. But here we go. Next at bat. What can we do? Come on, Herc. And that one's going to be smashed into the gap. Hercules sits on a pitch. They leave it up in the middle of the zone. And he's going to make him pay. So Herc gets his second hit so far in high school. That's what we needed there, a double into the gap. That was huge for Hercules. That was absolutely huge. So nice to build some confidence so far. He's going to sit on that pitch and just absolutely drive that one into the gap. So now we're just looking for our first homer. Hopefully we can hit a homer. I don't know if we have the power there for it yet. But now we're back in the field. See if Herc can make some good defensive plays, and that ball's going to be hit well. Down to the warning track, and it's going to go off the wall, and Hercules is not going to track it well. The first-person camera angle screws us over, but Hercules is looking like freaking Jose Altuve out there in center field right now, trying to play a ball off the wall. So we screw up in the field, but we have a chance to make up for it here in the 8th inning with a chance to take the lead. We could walk it off again for the second straight game. Can Hercules do it? That ball is smashed. Is he going to catch it, though? Oh, my goodness. Hercules is robbed. Puts a good swing on it, and that ball is going to be caught on an insane diving catch by the right fielder. Are you kidding me? That is insane. What a catch there. But we have a chance now in the bottom of the 14th. And that ball's going to be smashed. A hanging breaking ball gets left up, and Hercules just misses the walk-off homer, but we'll take the double. Oh, you can't leave those hanging breaking balls up there. I just sat on it and just absolutely smashed that into the gap. But bottom of the 14th, can our teammates drive us in and we can get another win here? That ball's going to be hit into center field, and that is going to be a win as Hercules decides to troll his opponent by running backwards, and he's still going to be able to get home just to show off. But that's going to be another win for your Central Stars. So I think we have like 3 hits now, like 3 for 8 or 3 for 9. That's almost 300. So yeah. But now Fullerton is taking interest in us. They are a pretty well-known college baseball school. They said they like us, and this dude's got an absolutely fire mustache. But Fullerton is going to recruit us now, and they are a very interesting school. I like their color scheme, and they got 5-star skill development with 4-star exposure. So that's definitely an option I'm considering so far. And now a lot of MLB teams are going to take interest in us after that performance. So Hercules is starting to get known here in the high school ranks. So we're going to continue to upgrade some of our stats. Got to keep upgrading that power. And we're going to put a little bit into our throwing as well, just to give our throwing a little bit better. But here we go. The high school state championship Can Hercules carry his team to a state championship? Here's the first at-bat of the game. What is Hercules going to do with it? That one's going to be fouled off on the outside on a 75-mile-per-hour changeup. Just waiting for our good pitch. Come on, Herc. Just keep doing what you're doing. Sit on that pitch. Wait for him to make a mistake. And that one's going to be chopped, and it's going to go for a hit. We got on top of it, but nonetheless, still puts it through the infield on a nice, hard single. So, good hit there by Hercules. Now he's on the base path. Let's see if he can keep it going. Our teammate's going to drive one, and we're going to try to get to third on here, showing off our speed, and Hercules is going to be in there, getting from first to third on that hit. So, good job on Hercules, showing off his speed. And then our teammate's going to drive one into center, and that's going to be an easy run for us. We're going to slide into home there just to show off. So, good job by Hercules getting on base and using his speed to help drive in some runs. Here we go, second at bat of the game. What can Hercules do? Another one just missed. So we're a little late on some of these fastballs, so we got to kind of adjust. If we're late on them right now, we're going to be really late on them once we get to college. So we got to start getting some better early swings. But that one, you can forget about it. The fastball up, and Hercules deposits that thing into the field outside of the stadium, into the trees. 410-foot absolute smash, and it's a grand slam as well. Hercules in the state championship game finally shows off some of his natural strength, that Greek strength, and he puts that ball 410 feet into the stands. What a swing there by Hercules. Gets to that high fastball and just absolutely smashes it. That's what I'm talking about, Hercules. And he's going to celebrate like crazy with his teammates because this is high school and you can come out the dugout and do a bunch of crazy stuff. But yeah, they just try to challenge him on a high four-seam, and that's just not fast enough. 87-mile-per-hour fastball, and he's just all over that. I was just crapping on him about not getting to the fastball, and he proves me wrong right there and gets to the fastball. So yeah, 410 feet, 106 mile per hour. What a freaking base knock right there, right off the bat. So 2 for 3 now in the game. We had a ground out earlier. So trying to keep our streak going, as that's going to be a hanging breaking ball, and we're going to smash that towards the gap. These pitchers just don't learn. Just miss our second homer of the game, and we are just pouring it on here in the high school championship. This team has not had great pitching. Slow fastballs and leave it hanging off speed up for us to absolutely crush. Hercules is doing absolutely everything he needs to do right now to show the scouts why he'd be a first-round pick. So really, really happy so far with Hercules' performance in these last games. And he's going to take off here to steal, but it doesn't matter because they're going to get a hit, and Hercules is going to be flying around the bases, and he's in there showing off that speed. So Hercules is showing the scouts he has that rare combination of raw power and speed, and your Central Stars are going to win the high school championship, baby. Look at Hercules going crazy, celebrating as if he's not like a 28-year-old in an 18-year-old's body, just abusing children. You know, Hercules doesn't really care, though. So, good way to start our high school career. We get the state championship, and now another school, the University of Tennessee, is going to be interested in our services. So that's a few schools now that are really liking Hercules. And Tennessee's put out some really good MLB prospects so far. So they're definitely a team we have to consider for sure. So we have some options. Tennessee is definitely an interesting one. I do like their colors. I am a big fan of the orange and the white and the black. And they definitely have a good option there. And here's some more MLB teams taking interest. The White Sox, the Tigers, and the Brewers. So yeah, we've got some things as, wow, they compare us to Aaron Judge. I guess that's pretty accurate. Good arm, good speed, good power. But here we go. What is my agent going to tell us? And we have an invite to the MLB Draft Combine. So where are we going to attend it? Are we not? Are we going to go straight into the draft without the combine? Did we prove enough? Absolutely not. We're going to go to the combine, of course, but we got some points, and we're going to continue to upgrade our contact so we can get some better bases on balls. You know, just put the bat on the ball. But I think we did a good job there in high school, but now we are on the bigger stage, the draft combine, and we are going out for some BP here. Got to show off our raw power here at the combine, show we can hit a bunch of homers. So let's just take some swings in this BP, and that first one's going to be a nice swing, putting that one deep into right. So we just got to show off our power, and that one is absolutely smashed. That's probably about 425 feet. 419-foot tank out of the stadium. And the Hercules is going to hit another one. That's just an absolute smash. So we already got an A for our hitting, so we don't really even need to show that much. So Hercules doing a good job here, showing off his raw power and batting practice. I mean, this is nothing for Herc. He's just showing off that natural demigod strength and hitting that ball out of the stadium. But here we go, in the field. Show off that arm, Hercules. He grabs it, and he's trying to launch it to third, and he's going to make a nice throw over to third that's going to be an easy out. So don't mind that F grade. I might or may not have thrown it to the wrong base in the previous one. But Hercules continuing to show off here his natural arm, as that's an amazing throw home. He is just insane. But now after that, we've got a new school, the LSU Tigers, the school that Paul Skeens went to. So LSU is a pretty big college, and they're taking some interest in us. And we got some more MLB teams as well, the Red Sox and the Phillies. So we are definitely starting to cater some interest from a lot of teams. But here we go. MLB Draft Combine. What can Hercules do against some real pitching as he whiffs there on a 100-mile-per-hour fastball? We got start high school kids throwing 100. This is ridiculous. But he's going to line that one on a slow splitter, and it's going to drive in a run. So a good job by Hercules going after that low splitter and driving that in. It looked like a fastball, but it wasn't. It was a splitter. So, and the manager wants us to take off here and steal a base. So I'm never going to say no to trying to steal a base. So here we go. We get a good jump. Can Hercules get in there in time? Oh, it's not even going to be close. Hercules with an easy steal there, showing off the speed, showing off those wheels. But here we go. The next at bat for Hercules. Can he keep it going? He's on a good tear right now on good hitting. That one's going to be just to the inside part of the plate. So the pitching has definitely increased in difficulty. These balls are a lot faster now, so can Herc keep up with these pitching? As that's going to be a hanging breaking ball. That one's going to be driven pretty deep. Is that one going to be out here? No, it just misses the center field wall, and Hercules is going to slide into second. So Hercules is showing that he really likes those curveballs in the zone. So if we're looking for that hanging off speed, we can really take advantage of it. So he's 2 for 2 already, looking for his third hit of the game. Can Hercules go a perfect 4 for 4 in this game? That would be insane. So come on, Herc. Wait for that pitch to make him pay. They're not even throwing to him now. 3-2 count. Can Hercules put another ball in play or even take a walk? They don't want to pitch to him now. They're not getting him anything to hit. That's going to be ball 4. Come on, guys. It's the draft combine. At least throw something in the zone. So Hercules is going to put together 3 really strong at-bats now with 2 hits and a walk. But what can Hercules do in the outfield? His weakest spot so far. He's going to cut that ball off there. And he's going to make a good throw back to the cutoff man. So good job, Hercules, not letting that ball go behind you, because we've seen that happen quite a few times already. Hercules has just got to keep putting together good at-bats, putting the ball in play, because that's his strongest thing right now. Let's see what he's waiting for. That's going to be not the best swing, but hey, when you're hot, you're hot. So Hercules is going to get another base hit, another single. So Herc is just doing his thing right now, putting good at-bats together, as we're going to get a chance to throw the runner out at third here. Come on, Herc, make a good throw. Herc is going to try to get this throw off as fast as he can. Is he going to get to him? And he's out. What a throw by Hercules, showing off that arm. The scouts will love that. And that's going to be a 5-4 win for your Navy prospect team here. So good first game for Hercules. We're getting Vanderbilt now interested in recruiting us. So Hercules' draft stock is really going up, and we are really starting to show off the raw talent that Hercules is. So we're going to put some more points into our contact here, continue to get our hitting up, and just keep showing that we are a beast. So the second prospect game, let's continue where we left off. If Hercules can show he has a good game. That ball's going to be hit to center. Can Hercules get to it in time? Shows off the speed and makes a lunging catch. So good job by Hercules there getting to that ball. So 0 for 1 so far for Hercules in this game. Fielder's choice on the last at bat. So let's see if he can keep it together and drive another base runner in. Ooh, he just misses the fastball there. Definitely a difference in skill from high school to the combine. You can see these pitchers have a lot more talent, a lot more velocity. So let's see if Hercules can continue it. That's going to hit. Oh, his ankle is destroyed. That is a 90-mile-an-hour hit, line drive off the pitcher's ankle. So it's a single nonetheless. So Hercules puts together a good at-bat there. Let's see if he can continue it now, as he's 1 for 2. Hercules waiting for his pitch. That one's going to be just fouled off. We just missed poking that down the right field line. So Hercules is doing a good job showing off his raw strength. I think he's doing good so far. That one's going to be fair. Laced down the line. Hercules just pushes that ball, goes opposite field, showing the patience there, able to take that fastball and not let it blow by him, but he pokes it down the line for a RBI double. So Hercules showing that he's not just a pull player. He's showing that he can hit balls to all part of the fields, which is a very important thing for hitters. Let's see if he can get this guy out at third once again. There's the throw. And it's in time. Hercules, don't test that arm in center field because he is gunning guys out there, and he loves it. Hercules is becoming very cocky in the field. So, we're showing the arm strength. We're showing that we can hit the ball to all parts of the field. We're looking like a three-tool hitter. I wouldn't be surprised if Hercules is a first-round pick. I know in this game it's like impossible to go in the first round. We pretty much always have gone like in the 6th or the 7th, 8th round in most MLB games. So it'd be cool if we can actually end up going in the first round. So, but here we go. 2 for 3 game for Hercules. Can he make it 3 for 4 here and have a 3-hit game at the combine? That's going to be a ball. So, we're doing good on these takes. We're not swinging at any bad off-speed pitches, so our eye is at least looking solid so far. Another good take there. Man, they are very afraid of Hercules now. They don't even want to pitch him anything that's close. Come on, Herc. Wait for that pitch. Oh, that was the one, and we just missed it. 2-2 count now. Going to have to defend the plate. Let's see if they give us something that we can put in play. And that one's going to be right down the middle, actually. He screwed that pitch up, not where he wanted it, and we are going to make him pay. That is going to be driven into the gap. So Hercules just easily cooking these pitches that are right down the middle. So, we aren't missing any of these bad pitches, which is a good thing. So Texas is going to now recruit us. I think almost every college now is on Onyx Hercules, which they should be. They should be paying NIL money out of the asshole to get Hercules on their team. Hercules should be getting like $4 million, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. Hercules should be getting everything for him to come play at these schools. But here we go in the field, Hercules, and he's not getting a Lamborghini after making that play. He's only going to be getting a Toyota now, as he still sucks in the outfield. But it's okay. It doesn't matter when he's hitting 40 homers. He can give up a horrible outfield moment every here and there. So, got to work on the fielding a bit and the reaction. But Hercules is going to continue to make good, solid contact. That one, though, is going to be an out just because the stadium is kind of unforgiving in center. So, but we're still making good, hard contact. That's the big thing. Hercules is not whiffing. He's making good, hard contact on all of these. There's going to be one hit. Can Hercules again? He can't get it. It's over his head. So Hercules kind of having some trouble in the outfield in this game, but he will just have to learn. Hercules is just going to have to learn. But hey, we get an outfield assist anyway because our cutoff man makes a good throw home, so it doesn't come back to bite us. But here we go. 0 for 1 so far in this game. Can Hercules show off again? And that's going to be another breaking ball. We're really doing strong on these curveballs. These curveballs are definitely one of the best pitches Hercules likes to hit. He's driving them into center. He's driving them into the gaps. So if you leave a curveball in the zone at all, it's getting smashed. But here we go. 1 for 2 so far. 2 runners on in the 5th inning. Can Hercules give us another hit? That one's going to be laced. Good hit again from Hercules. Just making really hard contact. And, he's showing that if you put the ball in the middle of the plate, he will make you pay. You're going to have to make really good pitches for Hercules to beat you. And that one's going to be a single, but can Hercules gun him out at home? Hercules throws it to the plate. It's going to be a close play, and it's not even close, actually. What a play there by Hercules. Another outfield assist, so the arm is really good. He's just got to work on the reaction time to getting those balls and trying to chase him down in the field. So really just got to work on the actual fielding itself. But here we go. 7th inning. Can Hercules show off once again? Really need to show off that power. We've been putting the ball in play, but we could use another extra base hit. He's waiting for his pitch. And that one is going to be smashed. Deep center field. Is it going to go? And it's caught. Are you serious? Come on, man. This stadium. But another good barrel there by Hercules. Come on, Hercules. Make him pay. Don't just pull the ball. Pull the ball. We got to pull the ball. Can't go opposite field or center in this stadium. It's too damn far. So let's try to be early here and put one into the left field bleachers. That's what we really need. Oh, and that was the one. We just missed that. I'm trying to always sit inside on these pitches just because it's hard to get to those inside pitches. So come on, Hercules. Just wait for it. They're going to give you another one. And there it is. That one is smashed. It's a curveball in the middle of the zone, and you know what Hercules does with curveballs? He deposits them into the stands. 450 feet, 101 mile per hour blast. Another home run off an off-speed pitch. So we're not hitting the home runs off the fastballs, but these breaking balls that are in the middle of the zone, whether they're low or high, we are absolutely crushing them. So Hercules is seeing these off speeds very well so far, and that one is just a low middle breaking ball that gets absolutely crushed. Hercules was just on that one. So Hercules is showing that he's a good off-speed hitter so far. Not as much of a fastball guy so far, but the off-speed he's really good at seeing and waiting on it, and that one is just crushed. So a really productive draft combine for Hercules now. And our agent's going to update us on our draft stock, and they said we're going to be in the first 4 rounds. So that's pretty good for this game. Going in either between the first and the 4th round. If we can go in the 2nd round or 3rd round, I'd be excited. But we are going to commit to Cal State Fullerton. I like that they have good exposure and good development. So here we are at the MLB draft. Where will Hercules get drafted? Hercules is a big moment, buddy. We're just not the White Sox. Please, not the White Sox. Not the White Sox. And the Tigers are going to draft us. So interesting. The Detroit Tigers, they've had a lot of interesting draft picks over the years. So Hercules putting on that hat for the Detroit Tigers, but I don't think he's going to be playing for them. I think we're going to be going to college, because that's kind of what the whole point of this game is. So the Tigers now, will we regret it later if we end up not going to the Tigers? Could be a interesting future storyline for Hercules. But yeah, we are going to end up going to college. I mean, we were the 9th pick of the 2nd round. That's pretty good. But you know what? Knowing Hercules, I believe we can be a 1st round pick. I think if we go to college and we just do good in that College World Series thing, I think we could be a 1st round pick. So you know what? We aren't going to Detroit. We are going to go to college, develop our skills a bit more. So hopefully when we come out of college, we'll be closer to coming to the MLB. So you won the state championship in Texas. How will you succeed at the college level? We are going to bring a championship home to Cal State Fullerton, baby. So Onyx Hercules is going to be a member of the Cal State Fullerton Titans. So after a successful high school career, he's going to carry it over, and look at him in those blue and orange colors. He's looking like a beast. So what do y'all think? Did I make the right decision to go to college? Let me know in the comments. Should be interesting to see. But Hercules is looking fly now. He is ready to take on college baseball at a new level. So next video, we're going to be getting college and the MLB draft done. So I hope y'all like this first Road to the Show video. I had really fun playing it. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you go join the Discord. We're going to be having some fun conversations in there, having a good time. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will leave the link to the Discord in the description. So yeah, hope y'all have a great day, great night, wherever you are in the world. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.